So the truck is here. The other day when we got the paperwork that we were getting 3 bikes today, I asked the general manager, is anything cool coming? And he's like, nah, nothing cool's coming. This is a Cvo Road Glide. Yeah. Exactly what does he think is cool? If this isn't cool, what is cool? I think we need a cool class for the general manager. What do you guys think? For those of you that don't already know me, my name is John Maxwell, and I'm a highly trained unprofessional right here at Chattahoochee Harley Davidson. And on this channel, I bring you guys to work with me. So if you want to learn more about Harley Davidson, make sure to hit that subscribe button right below. In today's video, we're going to set this bike up, we're going to test ride this bike, and we're going to get some close-ups of this bike. So let's get straight to it. So I'm just gonna play on the camera while they unload the cool bike. We'll get a PDI on this thing.
Again, John does
get
nothing.
Set up.
Everybody else works.
Pretty much, that's what happens.
Dude, make yourself useful.
Oh, thanks. I got the windshield. I do all the heavy lifting around here, in case you guys didn't know. Rob, you having trouble over there?
The answer is yes, you have a problem.
Yeah, clearly. Let's take a quick. Dude, is that like, it's got some green in it?
Yeah.
Nice.
That's probably the best part.
Yeah, the problem is, yeah, is it a video bomb? Or, I don't know what that's called when that happens. So, the heat shields, while they're super cool, from what I hear, nobody makes a match for them yet. I should add that today is like April 13th or something. And as of now,
Friday the 13th.
It is Friday the 13th, isn't it? Holy smokes.
$13 tattoo. What's up?
Oh yeah, it's $13 tattoo day all around town. You see any damage?
Yeah, right there where your face is reflecting off of it.
A few videos ago, I bet you guys $10 about tire pressure. I bet you another $10. You still have a sticker on your little caliper cover. I'll show you. They're like always still there. I'll do a 1K and still find them. It's basically like that little protective cover that would come on like your screen on your new MP3 player or something. But it's been there for years. It's not going to peel off. It's going to be all brittle and gross, but it just gets missed a lot. I figured I'd say something about it. Could really use a table. If you watch my Screaming Eagle Street Glide video, then you already know what the 2018s come with. It's the same thing. For the Road Glide, that is. I really don't like these. I don't put them on in my PDIs if there's a place to put it on the bike, like a saddlebag. They get really gross looking after a while, you know, from like being in the sun and stuff. I always just leave them off unless it's actually raining, because they cost like 20 or 30 bucks to replace. So depending on what kind of riding you're doing, where you park your bike, that could be like a seasonal expense for something that doesn't even look that cool. Mid-frame air deflectors. Pop this guy in. Been seeing a lot of these painted to match the color of the bike. Hey, Harrison, are you still here?
What's up?
Is Harrison still here?
Yeah, he's right here.
Come here. Hey, you guys remember Friday night date night? You just spill that on your face? No. Is that what happened? Looking like Friday night on your chin. Here he is. Can you see him? He's wearing camouflage. Can you see him?
It's like this bush walking around.
So Tim just graduated and he heads out on Tuesday, which is yesterday when you're watching this video. So congrats to Harrison. Put it in the comments. He's the man.
Boom. See you guys.
Later, man. Thanks for coming by, dude.
Yeah, man.
Congrats.
Thank you. You safe, Chad.
Back to mid-frame air deflectors. I use a 7/16 ratchet wrench. I have coffee on my face because the top bolt is really close to the rear rocker box. Let's go ride it.
All right, the clock is set. I got to do that out here because this giant metal building, the navigation, doesn't actually pick up. And I like to set these fancy radios. Navigation, set the time zone to auto. That way if you're on your trip, you know local time. Oh, the rumble of Screaming Eagle mufflers. Got an event going on out back, so we're going this way. Now, obviously, this is a extremely high-priced bike. It's like 40 grand or something. But, I mean, and I do videos on these really nice motorcycles, you know. I don't do a lot on the entry-level ones because, well, I don't really know why, but a lot of the comments are always about how expensive Harleys are. Well, yeah, this one is. It's $40,000, but it isn't like the other brands don't have really expensive motorcycles also. I think there's this misconception out in the motorcycle community and non-riders too that you have to have like $20,000 to get on a Harley, and that's just not the case. A couple weeks ago, I posted about the Iron 1200. MSRP is right at $10,000, which is pretty. I mean, that's not even like the base level Harley, but that's a cool one that's, you know, at 10 grand, where it's kind of the case for all the other brands as well. From what I've kind of tried to start researching, a lot of them offer like in the cruiser market, a lot of them offer $7,500 to $10,000 semi-entry level, like perfectly good bike. But people like to take that $7,500 entry level bike that one manufacturer makes and then compare them to the Harley models that are like not the same thing. Some big engine, fancy paint, and it's just not very fair if you ask me. Whatever. Let's get some gas. I'm cutting you guys because I'm about to use the shop credit card and all that jazz. It says please pay inside. I got better stuff to do than that. Let's just go somewhere else. You go inside this place, man, it takes 3 times as long, and they always tell you, like, they want to know how much you're going to put in. Well, I don't know how much I'm going to put in because I put in a little bit in the red gas can, and I put a little bit, you know, I need to top it off here. It's for sale, man. It's all you.
Yeah. I already got 2.
Yeah? Have a good one, man. I get asked a lot about that red gas can at work. So what I'm doing, these get shipped totally dry of fuel. All the other fluids are in there, which is part of my checks when I PDI, pre-delivery inspection, a bike. So I put enough gas to get to a gas station. I put about a gallon in, and then afterwards we come to the gas station and top it off. We do it that way because I test ride it anyway, and we have about 60 gallons of fuel between the two red cans we have. Well, we're going this way. Well, it needs to last what's at the shop. You know, you don't want to go fill those up every day. It's a pain. So did I just say fill those up every day? Obviously we don't go through 60 gallons of fuel a day, but we would have to fill them up often between bikes with bad gas that we drain the gas out of and then fill up. These bikes, you know, it'd be, well, we don't want to fill them up very often. It just makes sense to knock out a test ride and a gas fill up all at the same time. Speaking of which, I think I can probably go right up here. Ugh. The suspension on these things is very upgraded in the last couple years too. I think Harley catches a bad rap because it's the same bike all the time, and they are really similar year to year, but they look really similar. There's a lot of minor differences that happen. When they started running these rear shocks that are on there now, they're a pre-adjustable knob type coilover shock, not the air assist shocks they've run in past years. They did that in a year that they looked just the same as the year before. They upgraded the front suspension the same year that they upgraded the Milwaukee engine. So everyone knew that the engine was new, but the fact that the rideability was considerably nicer was overshadowed by a new engine. So it's kind of weird how Harley does it that way. From the outside of the Harley world looking in, it looks like they just put out the same bike over and over again and then charge you more money every year. Some years are, you know, better than others as far as what the upgrades are for each model year, but it's worth, you know, well, watching this channel and kind of learning about what's new, even though they might look the same, or swinging by your local dealer and asking them questions about what's up. So we're gonna try this gas thing again for now though. One thing I like about the Road Glide over the Street Glide, since that's the usual like, oh, this is better, oh no, that's better, blah blah blah. Well, the Road Glide does handle wind much better. The fact that the fairing isn't mounted to the handlebars keeps like some buffering at high speeds down. So from what I understand from a lot of Road Glide riders is that they can actually ride their Road Glide longer in a day than they ever could their Street Glide, just because they don't have to deal with that crap. Now, if you're the type of person that wants to buy a bike and have it like done, you're not going to put in more money, which to some degree I totally understand. You spent a lot of money on a bike. Well, for handlebars, this bike feels more comfortable right off the showroom floor, to me anyway, than the Street Glide or any other model. Hell, not even just a Street Glide. Almost forgot the receipt. That would have sucked. Hate having to come back to get these things. But you know, the accountant, she always wants to know what's going on with the money. Now, I've done a video before on Stage 2 speakers. Well, this one's decked out front and saddlebag lids with Stage 2 speakers. So pretty cool. Obviously the looks of it are, you know, the paint, the grips, pegs, floorboards, all of that stuff is decked out over the stock one. The paint schemes are very similar between the Road Glide and Street Glide, but they always look better. I really like the way custom paint looks on a Road Glide, like the way the fairing, because it's fixed and like faces the tank, like you can see the fairing from the side even, so you can kind of play with lines and stuff and make it look really cool. .117 cubic inches of power. I would like to point out that I didn't get above 3,000 RPM when riding like that. Oh my, we have stopped. And we're good. Alright, that's pretty much it for the test ride. We're back at the shop right there. And hopefully this go round I can show off this bike and it won't sell first, but no promises. See you in a second.
My man Tony got it all washed up. Looks good. Sun conditions are, well, they're gorgeous. It's sunny, it feels nice outside, but the sun is like right above my head with clouds moving in. So we're gonna do some close-ups of this thing. Hopefully they turn out good. I never know until I get in front of the computer. Well, that's my rambling points on this. I know I didn't really throw out any specs or whatever, but the bike's been out for a long time. I just kept missing my opportunity to show this bike off. This is our third color, the charcoal or the gunship gray. It sold before I had a chance to do this little bit of video. The reverse colors of this, it sold before it was off the truck. So, yeah. Selling like hotcakes. This is top of the line Harley though. Cvo Road Glide, 117 cubic inches, Milwaukee 8 powered. Absolutely gorgeous bike. I don't have 40 grand for it, but someone out there is gonna love it. You let me know in the comments below what you think of it. If you like this video, give it a big dirty thumbs up. If you wanna see more content like this, make sure to hit that subscribe button and tap the bell notification so you know when I'm uploading. And otherwise, I'll catch you guys in the next one.